Tyler, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. We're choosing to be single. We are. We live it here. You know, 52% of American women adult American women are single. 52%. That is crazy. And it is not because we cannot find you. You guys are literally in our DMs every single day, constantly chasing us and harassing us.
Okay, pause it right here. And the defense rests, gentlemen, because I don't want to hear no more women crying about how they are single and we're the good men after what has been said. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to an episode where you'll see like 10 women whining and complaining of where all the good men, even though they are literally surrounded by them. But anyways, you can see this man, Tyler, my dude Taylor over here, said 37 and single, attempting to set any standards is wild. Which is true. And so this woman, of course, got her butt hurt. So this is her reply, guys. Over 50% of women of a certain age group are single, and it's wild. She says, yes, it is wild. You can thank feminism for that. But anyway, guys, let's continue with how she has 10,000 options and still winded up single.
In our DMs every single day, constantly chasing us and harassing us. It's not because we can't find you. Okay, it's because we don't want you. There's actually so much research as to why women are just choosing to be single these days. Like, I mean, I could go into a whole docuseries about this, but women used to have men for financial security and shelter and protection and even basic rights. And then men went left and started making us have our own careers, raise the children essentially by ourselves, take care of the household alone, leave our feminine energy behind. We can't even get a dinner. We have to...
Now, you may think she's an alien life form, especially with those eyeglasses, but no, guys. She comes from the same planet as you do, yet she states that men are the ones that, you know, took women and wanted to make them masculine and get rid of their femininity and make them go to work. No, you see, you got it wrong. It was you ladies who wanted this. You wanted to go and work the 9 to 5. You wanted to leave the family unit and destroy it, annihilate it. You wanted to be working up until your 70s, all right? So, hey, welcome. You know, you reap what you sow. Congratulations. And of course, guys, she pulls the all reliable, which is blaming men for everything. Even for things like literally called feminism, which stands from female, you know. You started this movement, but no, guys, now it's men, again, it's men to blame. We're just to blame for everything on this planet.
Leave our feminine energy behind. We can't even get a dinner. We have to split it 50-50. So essentially you want us to be the man, but you also want us to like be your mom, your maid, your emotional caregiver, and put out for you. I'm okay, Tyler. It's no longer an insult for a woman to be single. And the reason y'all don't like standards is because that means you'll have to level up.
No, the reason why we don't like standards is because you don't even get to deserve the food you have on your plate. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve to be part of this society. You don't. And if it were up to me, guys, and I won't continue that sentence because I don't want to get banned and burnt at the stake by a massive crowd of angry feminists, but you know, you get the point. These women, guys, they don't deserve to live in our societies because we build them. Like, this is our house. We build societies, even like the dustiest ass village in like Africa with 2 mud huts. Those 2 mud huts are still built by men. Have women built anything at all? So this is our house, and these spoiled bratty women, guys, that don't contribute anything to it, are like a spoiled brat that is pooping on the floor, getting intoxicated and wasted all throughout the house, not providing anything, just reaping what men have sown and constructed. So why do they get to live here? I don't understand it. Oh yeah, because the government, excuse me, benefits from them, because that's the whole idea of feminism. Oh yeah, right, I forgot that one. So anyway, we'll leave her, guys. We'll leave her there to happiest demographic, by the way. You can see how happy she is. We'll move to this one instead, that is whining about being single. But beforehand, guys, I just want to mention that, yes, indeed, women, no, they don't choose to be single. They are single because Chad doesn't commit, all right? Unlike men who are single because that's the quality of women that men get. That's why men are single. They choose to be single. She's not choosing to be 37 and single. she wants a certain type of man, but that certain type of man doesn't commit. That doesn't make you single by choice, all right? If I want to get a job, a specific job, but I don't get it, or they kick me out because I'm a dusty ass, then I can't go out and say, oh, I just choose to be jobless. No, you got kicked out, all right? You, madam, got kicked out from all the chats. They don't want you because you're a 37 and used up coochie. That's why they don't want you. So there you go. You're not single by choice. You are miserable and regretful that you didn't pay attention to the good guys when you were younger. Because now even the good guys like Taylor, they don't want you back, you know? They're not it's just they're not choosing to be single, guys. I don't know why they keep lying about it. But anyway, guys, let's move on to this woman as mentioned. I think she's over 30 and miserable as well. Let's take a look.
One of the worst things about being someone who doesn't really get male attention often is that when you do finally get male attention, or like someone that seems to be interested in pursuing you, you almost feel like you have to give it a chance because you don't have men in your life often. Even if it's someone that isn't necessarily your type or someone who draws your eye in, you still feel like you have to give it a go. At least that's how I feel, and I don't know how many more times I'm going to go against my gut feeling until I learn that if I am not interested in someone and I don't want to pursue someone, I don't owe that person anything. Because ultimately, the people that aren't my type, the people that I'm not attracted to, whether that be physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I still end up being the one that gets the short end of the stick. So at this point, it's like, okay, why would I not only go for people that are my type? And I'm not sure if other women with little relationship experience or just like single women in general can relate to what I'm about to say. But my entire adult life, I have been told that I'm too picky and that I should give the guy a chance that's not my type. Well, guess what? I have been actively doing that every single time for the past year, I would say. And yeah, still not working. And so at this
Oh, poor little her, guys. She has to settle for guys that are not 6 feet tall. Can we all shed a tear collectively for this woman, guys? Is someone pretending that this woman doesn't have unreal expectations? Oh, Hiran, she just wants real connection. Don't you sympathize with her? Is someone thinking like that, honestly? It's just, guys, these women have gotten to a point of delusion where they no longer realize their delusion, you know? Just like insane people talking to themselves, they've reached a point of insanity. They don't even see it. She cannot see that she is indeed extremely picky. Also, I don't buy the bullshit of her not having options. Yeah, I don't buy it. I just don't fucking buy it. Everyone has options. If you're not missing like half your face and maybe 4 limbs, you have options. Just stop lying.
Point, it's like I literally don't know what more I'm supposed to do here. Like, I'm not exaggerating with you when I tell you I like can't even last a week talking to a guy anymore because like something will happen. Something just happens to where the connection ends to the point where I don't even get to experience something short term with someone. And it's like, okay, how am I supposed to learn and grow and actually get to experience both the good parts and the challenges of a relationship if I don't even get the opportunity to like be with someone for, I don't know, at least a month or two? And I'm just so frustrated because like it seems like it's so easy for everyone else. It really does, which I know that is not the case at all. I know that there are so many people struggling, but when I look at the people in my circle, when I look at the people all around me, it's like, okay, even if they don't get into a relationship, at least they're in a talking stage for a little bit of time. So it's like, not only is it not working with my type, it's also not working with the men that I'm giving a chance to that I don't even really want to give a chance to.
Can you guys guess these two groups of men? So we have her type, and then we have the guy she's not attracted to, but she's trying to give a chance to, but it doesn't work because she's not attracted to them. Just take a guess, guys. What is her type? Alright, can you take a guess, guys? Oh, Hiran, she's into men who love literature. Yeah, guys, sure, that's her type. Oh, her type, guys, is men with morals who want to raise a family. That's her type, honestly. Then what are the men that she doesn't feel attracted to, guys? Jeez, it's just always the same with these women.
So it's safe to say today has just been one of those days where I am
It's just one of those days, guys. You don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. What was the rest of the song? Anyway. I have to learn my songs to make good references, guys.
I'm so fed up. I don't know what more to do. I check myself so often. I'm a very self-aware person. I'm very aware of how I act around other people. I have been told that I am fun to be around. I know that I know how to hold a conversation. And I just find it really baffling at this point that every single man that comes into my orbit somehow ends up being one that it doesn't even work out with short term. And so at that point, it's like, how am I not supposed to take that personally and internalize that? Like, I am open. I am open to whoever is meant for me. Like I said, I'm giving different kinds of people chances. Trust me when I say that. And I still come out losing. So it's like, what more am I supposed to do here?
I don't know. Just knock yourself out for all I do care. But anyway, guys. It's just one of those days, you know. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks, alright? And you don't know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. I really do want to do that, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to do that. But anyway, before, again, we get this whole channel cancelled, guys, let's move on to this series that I have muted for copyright reasons. It's this bullshit song, Man Child by Sabrina the Carpenter. So there you go. And this is a woman, guys, sharing men texting to her, right? Let's take a look at this, guys. This is a short segment, but a telling one. A random fact I love is, I'm funnier than you, says the guy. No, this is what says the woman, sorry. So the woman has put on her bio, a random fact I love is, I'm funnier than you, has said the woman. And the guy, Josh, replies, the fact that you're wrong is funnier. To which she corrects him with, you are. I'm gonna give her this, guys, it's true. I know why so many people get this wrong. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Nick here replies, I fear this photo may end up living in my head rent-free for the foreseeable future. And she says, 4 out of 10, don't fear it, Nick. Then this guy, Cav, says, last time I did this, you put me on TikTok. And she says, heh, whoopsie. Then this guy says, God bless the dinosaur that died to make the fossil fuel that was treated to become the petrol in the car that took your mom to the hospital to give birth to you. And she says, 7 out of 10, what a novel. 7 out of 10, guys, just mildly impressed, you know. Lewan says, that beer is better looking than you. Right, that's true. Lewan is the chat here, guys, but as you can see, the other ones are just simping and paying these women attention that they don't deserve. And this is actually the last one. It's a series of them, so she's just mocking the guys, you know, laughing at them. This woman is average, by the way. This is the definition of average. Yet you can see this is just a small subtract of probably 400 men that have texted her. And yes, you can see some guys clowning her here and there, but most of them are interested, right? Like most of them guys are ready to sacrifice 7 lambs and a goat on the altar to be with this woman. Yet she just doesn't care, guys. Women don't care. Can we stop trying? It really pisses me off, and I blame women and men alike. Because women are the ones who are becoming extremely delusional with the levels of attention they're receiving and extremely entitled. But men are the ones who are feeding into this. Like, not all men, of course, not the men with self-respect, but you see so many men are just paying attention to these women. Dude, stop it, stop it. You're not gonna get anywhere. It doesn't work. The compliments don't work. The flowers don't work. Just stop it, dude. They have 400 men like this. You're just like an ant to them. You're a fucking ant. Nobody cares about you. Stop with giving women attention, guys, because then they turn to these ego monsters. Holy crap. But guys, before we move on to article story, now I did lie. I did say that I blame men and women alike. No, in fact, I blame women more. And I've always been open about this. And I even did a poll a few months back on my channel. Who do you blame if, you know, women who are delusional and full of themselves, or the men who feed into that? And most of you guys voted for men. You voted for simps. You said that simps are the bigger problem. But I disagree, you know, because even though simps are a massive problem, at least, guys, I can understand simps because it comes from their nature. It's in just men's nature to like women and pursue them, all right? That's been given to us by God. That's like the only nerf that we, the stronger, more intelligent, bigger and more attractive also gender have. We had to be nerfed by liking women. And so it comes from God, right? It's in your wiring. Unlike women, this ego monster, guys, it doesn't come from God, but it comes from Satan himself. Like this delusion, the ego, these women allowing themselves to go into these narcissistic tendencies of thinking that they're God's gift to the earth. That comes from Satan himself, right? So there's the difference for me. Men are incentivized by nature to chase after women. Women are not incentivized by nature to be these ego monsters. They are not. They just allow themselves to become Satan's little imps. And that's why they deserve to all go to fucking hell. But anyway, guys, let's move on to article. I only attract women when I'm an a-hole. Chat, is this true? Can this be true? Let's read. I've gone through different phases in my 30-year life. I'm 6'2", blonde and muscular for context. This is not me, by the way, guys. 1. Party boy hitting the clubs every other night. 2. Church goer who volunteers. 3. Hardworking guy who saves money, cooks, works out, and does his hobbies. Alright, guys. Let's play this game where we have to guess which of these 3 guys is the one that works. Alright. Let's use our pattern recognition skills, guys. Which one do you think is the one that works when it comes to attracting women? Is it the party boy hitting the clubs, the church goer, or the hardworking guys? Do you need a minute, guys? Do you need a minute? Guys, I'm gonna go vote for the church goer. I think it's the church goer that gets all the pussy. Let's find out. The only time I've found very attractive women and when they've treated me the best is when I was acting like a complete asshole, disregarding women's opinions, sleeping around, not committing to a relationship, drinking and ghosting people. What? Again, guys, is this true? Is this made up? Is this a funny skit here on Reddit or something? How could it be? Because, guys, I thought that it's the men buying the flowers and making the nice compliments that get women. So how could it be? Let's read, guys, let's read. I would have women that I treated like shit, begging me to see me and offering whatever I wanted. This was inside and outside of the clubs during this time period. But as soon as I started being nice to 1 or 2 of them, they lost interest. Wow. Well, call me mother-loving, shocked guys. This was all in the US and Germany for context. It's all around the world. At least in the West, During the other 2 stages of life, when I've been around just as many people and looking for a serious relationship, I'm met with like, oh, you're cute, but I'm gonna make you work for a date. Well, there you have it, guys. Attitude, or what seems like a non-verbal yawn. I love this expression, a non-verbal yawn. Yeah, because that's what you get when you're a good man. You just get yawned at, guys. These women don't give a fuck about good men. They don't give a fuck about church, morals, hobbies. Again, they are Satan's imps. I'm not being hyperbolic when I say they're literally Satan's fallen angels, guys. Now, they don't deserve the title angel. Imp is better. They like evil. They enjoy evil. They flourish with evil. They don't like, again, morals, values, happiness, kids, butterflies. They don't like it. They like guys who pump their asses, and they like guys who treat them like objects. And this is every man, guys, who's been around the block knows this. Every player you'll see throughout your whole life can confirm this. If you don't trust me, just ask any player out there. They all know this. And this is why players are players, because they know it's the only way to play the game. If you want to have something to do with women, you have to play the game. You cannot get women by being a good guy. So therein comes the decision. Do you want to sell your soul and become this puppet who plays by the rules but gets a lot of pussy? Or do you want to be a man who sticks to his guns and, you know, you stick to what you want out of life? Because most men don't want to be fuckboys. Most men want to get other things out of life, but then you get no pussy. Sorry, you're gonna fucking die alone because women just simply don't care about anything else, other than you treating them like a meat. Like a piece of meat, rather. But let's finish this story, guys. It seems like being a responsible guy and saving a lot of money and trying to do good deeds is not met with much excitement. Am I just doomed? Yes. To be an object of sexual desire due to my appearance? Yes. Relatable, by the way, guys. No, I'm kidding. Am I just being too nice and nice guys finish last? Could it be, guys? Maybe I love bomb people and it scares them away when I'm in my good boy phase. No, don't excuse this behavior. Oh, maybe I'm being too committed. No, stop excusing it. You're being a normal ass individual. I've heard from so many men where they are excited to go on a first date and then the woman dismisses them and they're like, oh no, she dismissed me. Maybe I was too eager. Maybe I was too excited. Dude, that's the most normal thing on earth. Like, being excited to go on a first date should be the norm. That is what is normal. But we're living in this dystopia, guys, where, again, you have to be assholes. It's just what you have to do if you want women. I feel like I'm missing some part of the psychology of dating. Yeah, you know what you're missing? That women are fucking demons. That's what you're missing. I'm tired of saying this and people are like, oh, you're so radical. Dude, I'm not radical. I'm just using my eyes. All right? I'm not radical. These women are insane. Am I radical for pointing that out? Women are evil. They just are. So, dude, you either notice it or you can be one of those morons that goes around, I don't understand why women only pay attention to me when I'm using their bodies. I don't understand why women never feel attracted to a good man. All right, you keep asking yourself those questions. I'll be the radical one who knows the truth. My friends that are in long-lasting, fulfilling relationships seem to be kind of careless about their wife's opinion on things, and don't do much cooking or anything. Is it right to say that being overly nice and affectionate and caring is unattractive in a lot of men? And women want someone who does their own thing, and they can just tag along for the ride sometimes, and still feel a little danger. Yes, I would say yes. I know, guys, it's a strange point because I've heard from so many married women, oh, I'm tired of my man not putting in the effort at home, I'm tired. But then, again, you see from the other side, men who do those things and women still divorce them, right? So, what do women want? I literally don't know. I don't fucking know at all what the fuck do women want or need. Neither do I care. Like, they should figure that thing on their own. I'm not gonna be fucking Sherlock Holmes over here trying to understand what the fuck they want and what they react positively to. But something I've noticed, without the need to be Sherlock Holmes, guys, is that yes, indeed, they like men who treat them bad. They like bad things. They like evil, guys. They like Palpatine. They like rain on what was supposed to be a sunny, Sunday. They like small kittens that can't get off of trees. They like grannies being hit on the street. That's what they like. Women are evil, guys. They don't like nothing good on this planet. They don't like, I don't know, peanut butter. They don't like cookies. Just everything evil on this planet. That's what they like. Because, again, they are Satan's imps. But let's maybe read one comment, guys. A comment with 600 likes. Let's hear it out. As a woman that was guilty of this, so a woman, in order to not be redundant, it's the thrill of the chase. Deep self-esteem issues and daddy issues. I agree. There's an appeal to chasing a man who doesn't view you as anything worthwhile because 1, you believe you aren't anything special, so he has that in common with you, but 2, you have a burning desire to prove to both him and yourself that you are worthwhile. So, by the way, guys, I very much agree with the first point. You believe you aren't anything special, so he has that in common with you. The reason why so many men are dating assholes is because these women inherently know that they are a piece of crap. They know it. Oh, Hidan, you're so rude for mentioning it. Guys, it's them who know it, alright? These women know that they fucking suck, which is why they actively choose men who fucking suck. It's subconscious, They're trying to find something relatable, and because they are useless pieces of matter, that's what they go for. Very much agree with that point. So if you're the kind of man who is a good man, but you're alone, First off, you're dodging bullets. Second off, don't worry, it's not because you are lesser than the other men that get all the pussy. It's because you just don't happen to be that level of trash that the trashy, dusty women are attracted to. Point 3. When love is freely given and you're not used to that, never grew up with it, it feels completely foreign, boring, and uncomfortable. You can be in long-term relationships with people like that, but it will be chaotic and stressful and might just make you more miserable than it's worth. Well, fuck me, guys. I feel like I'm living in a world where 95 out of 100 women are like this. Whatever happened, guys? Why are all these women broken? I don't know. But they simply are broken. They are far beyond the point of no return. They cannot be saved. Leave them to rot. Leave them to be wasted. And that's it, right? I mean, they wanted all this independence. Well, you are independent. Take accountability. So anyway, guys, we'll leave them to rot. Thank you for watching. I will advise you guys, you can try and be the player. It's not worth it. Every player will tell you, at least most of them, that's what I've heard. Most players will tell you that it's not worth it at the end of the day. Yeah, you get a lot of women, you sleep with a lot of women. It's not worth it. Because, man, it's wired in us to be striving for a reason, to be striving, to be fighting for something, to have meaning in our lives. And there simply is no meaning in using other people. It's not how humans operate, right? So you'll never get the good ending when you go for that path. If you go for the path of being alone and doing your thing, it's harder, it's a steeper path, it's a lonelier path, of course, but it will take you somewhere better. It will make you feel better, and you will be more fulfilled as a human, and you will be worth something other than just being an F-boy. But anyway, guys, that's my take. I'm going up that path, and it's not the most enjoyable thing, but I do believe it's worth it. And I do enjoy the process nonetheless. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, and have a good weekend.